it was an unbelievable sight till I actually realized what had happened.
Stabbed and shot to death, then left inside a burning home. That's what happened to Dale Wolfe and Lynne Stansfield on a December night 30 years ago in Perry County. It's a brutal double murder and arson that has gone cold. Investigators say they have a suspect, and it's someone the victims knew. Fox 43's Alyssa Kratz sheds light on the 1993 case as police say they're getting closer to making an arrest.
Who did this and how did it happen?
It's a senseless murder. They were really good people. They really were.
43-year-old Dale Wolfe was a mechanic. His 46-year-old longtime girlfriend, Lynne Stansfield, was a hairdresser. Both were disabled, but would do anything to help anyone.
They've been described as salt-of-the-earth people who did not have many enemies.
But one December night in 1993, someone wanted the couple gone.
It had to have been someone that we know.
In the early morning hours of December 8th, a neighbor drove by Dale and Lynne's Penn Township home, saw it was on fire, and called 911. But when firefighters arrived, they found much more than just smoke and flames, walking into the scene of a gruesome double murder.
Lynne was here because she usually sat in this corner of the room, and Dale usually sat in that side of the room. But he was found right there by the door.
Dale had been shot in the back with one of his own shotguns. Lynne was stabbed in the head and neck multiple times with a knife. Signs that the attack was personal.
If you're going to get that close and personal when you take somebody's life, you're talking with somebody who's got some anger involved.
They said Lynne really put up a fight because she was almost decapitated. And she had cuts on her arms and stuff from fighting. And Dale, they caught him off guard.
Dale's younger brother, Paul, was overseas when he found out. He quickly returned home to his brother's house and found it wrapped in crime tape.
No one knew anything. I was at a loss. It was kind of like walking in circles trying to figure out why this would happen.
Police believe whoever murdered Dale and Lynne set the house on fire to destroy evidence.
That has presented quite the challenge throughout this investigation, though. What was lost as a result of the fire?
But there were some things left behind. This yellow bike was found outside Dale and Lynne's home that night.
It is likely that the actor traveled at some point in time with that bike.
But it's not clear how they got away after committing the crime. And a year later, a handgun that belonged to Dale was found in a tree about a half-mile down the road from their house. Police believe that gun may have also been used in the murder.
It is a giant jigsaw puzzle. I think that has been chipped away at, and a piece at a time over the last 30 years of investigating.
Through those years, Paul has stayed closer than anyone to the home where his brother and Lynne were killed.
A lot of people asked me, how could you do that, live in there? And I was like, my brother was like my mother, and we had never had no ill feelings. If anything, it was like having an angel sitting on my shoulder here.
The rumor mill keeps churning, but so many questions remain unanswered.
I try to avoid a lot of people and a lot of places of locals because you always get that question, what's going on with that investigation? And I can't tell them no more than I can tell you.
You just look at them and say, now I wonder if that was the person that did it.
State police believe they are getting closer to solving this cold case.
Laboratory testing is gaining strength every day. That is a hope of mine that even with the fire damage that occurred, that we could continue to move forward with the forensic aspect of this investigation.
But investigators desperately need more witnesses to talk.
It is our belief that there are people in the area that probably have information about this case, and I would encourage them to absolutely come forward. No information is too small in a jigsaw puzzle case like this.
Corporal Tobin and Dale's family are very optimistic justice will be served. But until it is,
You just got to deal with it. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I could move away and all that, but hey, it still happened.
Alyssa Kratz, Fox 43 News.
And since our cold case team started looking into this case, state police say new witnesses have come forward. Again, no tip is too small. If you know anything, you are encouraged to call the State Police Newport Barracks. And we are always looking for cases to cover as part of our Cold Case Pennsylvania series. If there's one you want to see us highlight, send us an email to coldcasepa@fox43.com.